Welcome on board Windbreker. Join us as we sail on, explore new horizons and live our life at sea.
Sail, bird, fly. Sail, bird, fly. Catch the wind to sail and fly.
So here we are, El Hierro, the most westerly Canary Island. This will be our starting point for the real big adventure, crossing the Atlantic Ocean. Windbreker is safely moored in Puorto de Estaca, a new marina with plenty of space and providing good shelter for the swell around the island. We will stay here for a while and take time to discover the island by car. We learned pretty quickly this place is too big to walk everything and absolutely too steep for us to bike. And Wickie is not allowed on public transport, so we rent a little car to do our exploring in luxury. Valverde is the main town up the mountain. We walk around the big antenna, one of the beacons on top we could see from the sea when we approached the island. And now we are on the top, and we enjoy this stunning view in the early morning light. Further up, we find the slightly foggy landscape with stone fences, reminding us of Scotland? It's a fair bit warmer though. On the south side, back at sea level, we reach the other port, La Restinga, a fishing harbour and marina. A small village with a few restaurants, all safely situated behind the big wall protected for the ocean swell that will definitely be enormous at times. This used to be the ferry harbour too. Now the new terminal is in Estaca. We check out the dockyard and the fishing museum, which gives an interesting outside display of the local fishes. We're not surprised, this spot is quite popular for diving too. Driving to the west, we come across one of the island's cultural icons, El Pastor. It is a big sculpture of a shepherd and his dog. Obviously, there must be an important story. The roads are very well maintained. We are impressed by the vast scenery of dry green vegetation and black hills of lava stone on this side of the island. It seems to take forever on the winding road to get back to sea level on our way to the Orchilla lighthouse, which must be the most westerly European light. Long ago, this was the end of the world as known by then. Actually, the zero meridian used to be right here on the Iron Island, which is the meaning of the Spanish name El Hierro. For us, it is quite special to realize we will set sail to cross the Atlantic Ocean from here to there. Or in good Rotterdam slang, van Hierro naar daro. Good thing, on board Windbreker, we have St. Christoph, protecting travelers and seamen. Back in the harbour, it's time to play ball with Wickie. We use the slipway because there's too much swell on the beach.
Hey, hey, Wickie, hey, Wickie, hey. Een hondje zoals jij.
Terwijl wij hier met de Windbreker het ontzettend naar ons zin hebben. En onszelf gelukkig prijzen dat we hier gewoon kunnen zijn. Met ons hondje, met de bal spelen. Helemaal leuk allemaal. Ligt er hier op de kant ook een stille getuige van allerlei ellende. Een bootje waar vluchtelingen mee aangekomen zijn. Of misschien niet, ik weet het niet. Ik ken het verhaal niet. Ik weet niet hoe lang het bootje hier al ligt, maar het is wel een naar verhaal sowieso. Dat mensen zo wanhopig zijn dat ze dit proberen. Dus dit stemt wel droevig. Op zijn minst droevig. Our road trip continues to the northeast part of the island. The road seems endless, but eventually it does take us to another breathtaking view. On top of the island, we find the perfect area for a walk. Thanks to the foggy conditions, there's a real mist forest to be discovered. And there's even a tap with fresh water provided. How very civilized. We enjoy the forest walk and continue our road trip, stopping at nice places to stretch our legs and admire some local spots. It all looks very well taken care of. And then it's time for some last boat jobs. Wat ben je aan het maken?
Ik heb de schroefas aan nodig, de reserveschroefas aan nodig op maat gemaakt.
Die was natuurlijk niet op maat.
Nee, die was net te dik.
Oké.
Die kan niet tussen de schroef en de roopkutter
de
touw snijden.
En dat heb je gedaan met je mooi nieuw bankschroefje.
Ja, ik heb een heel mooi nieuw bas.
Uitlaspalma's.
Dit kan met bijna geen enkele bankschroef. Even kijken. Maak hem nog een beetje losser. En dan zo.
Heel mooi.
En alle standen bankschroef.
Heel mooi.
Ja.
En wat een fijn afmeerbeslag hebben ze hier.
Ja, super degelijk.
Daar durf je dat nog op te zetten. Zelfs als de haasmeester kijkt, durf je dat nog, of niet?
Ja, dat durf ik ook als de havenmeester te kijken. Zo, zee vast.
Mooi. Fijn, dan hoef ik er niet meer, zoals al die jaren, een zeilatje tussen te stoppen. Wat ook werkte, maar dit is fijn. I am sewing canvas windows to keep following rain and wind out of the doghouse. We do expect a shower every now and then while we're sailing downwind. Edgar does a last check on the Windpilot self-steering gear, which is very important. Het is dinsdagochtend, 18 januari. We zijn nog op El Hierro.
Het heeft een paar dagen flink gewaaid. Met Sahara-zand erbij. Er staat nog een behoorlijke zwel buiten. De zandplatformpjes blijven keurig liggen. Dus een geankerd bootje misschien ook wel. Maar wij zijn blij dat we in de haven hebben. Een heel stuk rustiger. Dankzij die enorme golfbreker die hier staat, liggen we super rustig. En die hele hoge zeewering is er niet voor niks. Het is voor Wickie een beetje saai.
The swimming platforms are now swinging platforms. After the wind, we have to wait for the weather and the sea to settle and give us a good weather window to set sail. Wow, outside the harbor, there's such a big swell. Wickie and I go for a walk and check it out. We find a shortcut through the rocky hill, a tunnel. And on the other side, there is Prince Charming, stating he will be waiting. What a lovely sculpture. It's so romantic. A final road trip before we return the rental car. From the top, we drive back to sea level on the north side, only to find out there's a big swell over there too. The natural swimming pools show some dramatic waves. No swimming today.
Het is niet veilig zwemmen vandaag, hè?
Nee, het is best spannend om hier te gaan zwemmen.
Gaan we niet doen.
With these windy days, we also experienced the kalima, a strong easterly wind which brings dust all the way from the Sahara. Windbreker is covered with desert dust as well. Wickie is checking our last provisioning of local fruits and vegetables. Then finally, the ocean looks a lot smoother. Next to Prince Charming, there is a sheltered barbecue place just off the beach. We enjoy a nice sailors' party, with crew from other yachts who are all waiting for the weather to settle. As we are all going to cross, we wish for fair winds and following seas. We might see each other again somewhere on the other side. Now, we did not just choose El Hierro to start our Atlantic crossing only because it is the most westerly Canary Island. There's another very special reason. As you may know from the previous video, we bought Windbreker 24 years ago from Marc and Kati, a Belgian couple who then settled on Gran Canaria. They now live here on El Hierro, and after all these years we finally meet again. It is very special to welcome them on board Windbreker, and even more special to leave for our crossing, with Marc and Kati waving us goodbye.
Prachtig! Daar gaan ze.
There is always reasons to stay a little longer and hang around in a nice place with good company, but in fact, we really do want to go now. The first day at sea is a perfect start, with light weather. We carried a full main and a gaff topsail. It feels so good to be sailing again. Taking down the Spanish and Canary Island courtesy flag marks the end of part 1, as we now start with part 2, the crossing.
Maar jij gaat reven met een hamer en een...
Nee, er was wat,
Oh.
er was wat een heel klein beetje losgegaan.
Oké.
Dat moet gelijk vast.
Ja.
Dat is een boutje van het lummelbeslag.
Boutje. Dat is die ene grootste bout van het lummelbeslag.
Left our home port in the city. Work to get this boat all set and ready to leave. Dreaming every minute to cast the lines. Finding new horizons on the open sea. As long as the wind keeps blowing, Windbreker will keep on going. As she's rolling, 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 rolling on the ocean, rolling on the ocean. Yes, we're rolling, 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 rolling on the ocean, rolling on the ocean. Keep her in balance at all times. Trimming of the sails goes on and on. Hoisting and reefing is a daily ride. Always be aware what kind of weather will come. As long as the wind keeps blowing, Windbreker will keep on blowing. As she's rolling, 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 rolling on the ocean, rolling on the ocean. Yes, we're rolling, 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 rolling on the ocean, rolling on the ocean. She's rolling, 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 rolling on the ocean, rolling on the ocean. Yes, we're rolling, 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 rolling on the ocean, rolling on the ocean. Sailboat singing when sailing by. Spread your pretty sails and you will see all your life. You were only waiting for this moment to be free. You were only waiting for this moment to be free.